Welcome to the weather briefing for South Florida for October 30th through November 2nd, 2014. My name is Barry Baxter, and I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Miami, Florida. Taking a look at the tropical outlook, the National Hurricane Center is giving a 10% chance of development on a disturbance near Puerto Rico in the next 5 days as the disturbance moves northward. The rest of the Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean waters look quiet at this time. Turning to the forecast for South Florida, a cold front will be moving through Central Florida today and into Lake Okeechobee region tonight. The weather across South Florida should be dry today before a slight chance of showers starts to affect the Lake Okeechobee region late tonight. Highs today will be in the 80s with lows in the 60s, except around 70 over the southeast metro areas. The cold front will move through South Florida on Halloween, bringing a chance of showers and even a thunderstorm to the area before moving south into the Florida Keys. A secondary front will then move south on Saturday from the north and through South Florida Saturday evening, allowing for high pressure to build into the region for Sunday. These two fronts will bring in dry air to the area from the north for this weekend. The lows for Friday night will be in the upper 50s to mid 60s, except for lower to mid 50s west of Lake Okeechobee. The lows on Saturday night will be the coolest lows for the weekend, with 40s over most of South Florida, except in the lower to mid 50s over the southeast metro areas of South Florida. Now, looking at the marine forecast for South Florida waters this weekend, the winds will be from the north to northwest at 15 to 20 knots, except 20 to 25 knots Saturday night. This will allow for the seas to build to 7 to 10 feet in both the Atlantic and offshore Gulf waters. There will also be a threat of rip currents along both beaches of South Florida this weekend. To summarize this weekend's weather over South Florida, the skies will be sunny and dry this weekend, except for some showers and a few thunderstorms on Halloween. Cooler lows this weekend, with the coolest temperatures Saturday night in the 40s, except lower to mid 50s southeast metro areas. There also will be rough marine conditions this weekend, with north to northwest winds of 15 to 25 knots and seas 7 to 10 feet in both the Atlantic and offshore Gulf waters. There's also a chance of rip currents along both beaches of South Florida this weekend. Thank you for listening to the weather briefing for South Florida. You can visit our webpage at www.weather.gov/Miami and follow us on Facebook at U.S. National Weather Service Miami or on Twitter at NWS Miami. Once again, my name is Barry Baxter, and I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Miami, Florida.